What's up, everyone out in the World Wide Web? Today we are talking about the X-Men movie Dark Phoenix. So what we do here on Viral Thoughts is we take Aristotle's elements of drama and compare them to the movies and books of our society. Jean Grey has been infected by a cosmic force and she's going crazy. And it's all Xavier's fault.
I'm sorry, Scott. I need to go.
Hang on.
Please let me go, please. I can't control it. When it comes, I can't stop it. Okay, I could hurt you again.
The first element is plot. Now, Dark Phoenix, I think, is a transformation plot. And a dissension plot. Now, it's a fairly simple plot, but it's not much to speak of. It's rather boring, dare I say. But the plot itself is mostly about Xavier. So I give plot a 3 out of 5 stars.
Save the old friendship, Charles, and stay out of my way.
I'm sorry for what she did.
The next element is character. The main characters in this movie is Jean Grey and Charles Xavier. Jean Grey is actually the problem, and then Charles Xavier is the main character, in my opinion.
You can see in mine. So look. Jean, look.
Now, one of the problems with this movie is that there's too many characters, and they don't play any significant role. Like, for instance, you could remove Storm and Nightcrawler, and the plot would be exactly the same. They're just there because they have to be. And plus they use Nightcrawler as a teleportation service.
Kurt, close your eyes. I'll show you our destination.
The characters don't actually have that much depth, and the dynamics are shallow. With Xavier, he has this dilemma and he kind of fixes at the end, but it's really shallow fixing. It didn't deserve the ending that he got. They also didn't leave any room for you to connect with the characters. It just was a rapid fire movie that there was no downtime for you to get to know the characters. They're really depending on previous movies and the previous knowledge of these characters for you to care about these characters, which they didn't do a good job of, in my opinion. So I give character a 2.5. No, not 2.5. 2 out of 5 stars.
And what you choose to do with your gift, well, that's entirely up to you. But if you want to use it to do good stuff, no, I can help.
Theme. Now, if you care about spoilers, spoiler warning. Now, this is a broken story, in my opinion. It doesn't end well. It's a tragedy where Xavier is actually crushed by the end. Now, I think the theme is this. The main theme is this. Is don't abuse your gifts and don't use your gifts to harm others. This is a rather shallow and a disjointed theme because throughout the movie it doesn't glue them together in a good way. So I give theme a 2.5 out of 5 stars.
He lied to me, Scott, about everything.
We'll figure everything out together. Just come back to me. Remember, you said you'd always come back to me. Come back to me.
The next element is dialogue. Now, there's something weird about this movie. It's like the director was afraid of silence. Like when there wasn't any fighting, there was talking and there was no downtime. And the dialogue was choppy and it just seemed like the characters were actors that were acting. It was weird. I couldn't suspend my disbelief. So I give dialogue a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Music and rhythm. Now this is really what killed the movie. This is the weak point. First off, the rhythm was off. It felt rushed. There was no downtime. You couldn't connect with people. Also, the music dynamics were off. Whenever there was a big explosion and when there's normally like a silence, there wasn't. It was just continual music, and it was boring, and it was really weird. This is what killed the movie, really, in my opinion, where it was rushed. They were trying to push the plot, and the music was also constantly droning in the background.
The better question is, who are you? Are you a scared little girl who answers to a man in a chair? Or are you the most powerful creature on the planet?
It gave a weird vibe to the movie, and I think that's what killed it. So I give music and rhythm a 1 out of 5 stars. Lowest score ever. Now on to spectacle. Now, spectacle was business as usual, I'd say. The graphics were fine, but I did miss the Quicksilver scene. That Quicksilver scene in the previous 2 movies, in my opinion, are what made the movie. Like, I go back and watch YouTube videos of just those scenes. I think they're awesome, and they didn't add one in Dark Phoenix. So those are my thoughts on Spectacle. I give Spectacle a 3 out of 5 star. Also, a parental note, there is an F-bomb in there at this timestamp. You have been warned. All right, so my final score for Dark Phoenix is 2 out of 5 star. This is my lowest score yet. Now, if you've already seen the movie, go ahead and leave your comments, but if you haven't seen it already, don't take my word for it. Go and watch it for yourself. Now, what do you think will happen with the X-Men in the MCU? Do you think they're going to restart over? What do you think? Leave your comments in the section below. If you like this video, the only way I'm going to know if you like this video is if you press the button and let me know. Subscribe, and we'll see you next week. And remember, it's not what you watch, but how you watch it that makes you a scholar. Be kind to each other out there.